get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a play fake here on first down. In the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Ready?
Ritter from the gun. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, Peyton. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking to throw. Peyton. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On 1st down, Peyton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making him pay for it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Peyton. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, a heck of a move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ritter off the play fake. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 6 yards away. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only... to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Fields now to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go now. Opposite, green, hut, hut.
On play action, here's Ritter. This one caught by Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
White. Hut, hut.
Ritter back to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2nd down and 4. Ritter now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up
in there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Red, cycle. Field, black.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Back to throw, Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On second down, Elliott. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Set, punt. Shot, 17. Punt.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Watch out now.
Ritter going to change it up.
Set.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Still going inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Ritter to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Moody for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's Fields.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10. To throw is Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
To the air again, Fields.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Fields.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now Fields.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. 45 yards.
And the Condors are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we feeling and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Ritter's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now it's the backup Mariota.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's brought down. Now with timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have taken it right down Broadway. And they got it well across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Hey, go steal. Ready.
Here's Samuel. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Down. Yellow.
A first down throw for Mariota. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Ritter. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
The score, Niners 24, Condors 6. kickoff for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
5 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Ready?
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Drill 52. Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point try now for Moody. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Niners 31, Condors 6. Mitch Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, Elliott once more. Zeke with a shake and bake, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Here we go, son.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
To number 2, Amari Cooper. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers' 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Condors are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too. Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. McCaffrey running up the middle. Now the ball comes loose.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's Fields.
Now a short one to Gesicki. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Fields flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Right side, and he finds Gray. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Going up top for Miller. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Now left side on the swing pass. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here's Fields.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And that's going to be incomplete.
The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Touchdown 49ers!
to the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle. You never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Condors 12.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, no more Monday.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
On the double. Ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
137 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Let's go now.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
6. Mega. Ready.
Ritter now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 13-yard line on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Let me get a little nautical with you, partner, because to me, that looked like a feeding frenzy of sharks out there. As soon as that play imploded, they all smelled blood in the water. Everyone screaming downhill, trying to get in on the hit for a big loss.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
52 blaster.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because
rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The city always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a